8:25, nagbabalik po ang Moments of Grace. Dito lamang yan sa 1197 DXFE. That's It Is Well, the version of For Him. Ate Novi Antonio, God bless you. To Sir Moonstar Magpiyong as well. And to Ate Blanche Lumontod. Ate Blanche, alam mo ba na marami na akong mga bagong family members dyan sa may Iligan? Kay Sir Ruben and si Ate Flora. So hello to you, Ate Blanche Lumontod. And of course to Sir Arnold Kagampang. Good morning po sa inyo, sir. Ano po ang breakfast natin? Kasama si Mama. Paghanda niyo po si Mama, Kuya Arnold, no? Make her feel like a queen ngayon. Kasi ganun daw dapat yung mga nanay natin. Pinagsisilbihan habang sila ay nandyan. Di ba? Good morning po and happy listening sa inyo. Are you ready to be challenged by God's word today? Ako ready na, no? Although, niready ko na pala yung sarili ko because Exodus 31, 1-5 is a great reminder as we start our week. Exodus 31, 1-5 says, I have specifically chosen Bezalel, filled him with the Spirit of God, giving him great wisdom, ability, and expertise in all kinds of crafts. He is a master craftsman. He is a master at every craft. Grabe, no? Parang hindi si Bezalel kagaya mo at kagaya ko. Well, ako, no? Na jack of all trades, a master of none. Parang alam ko lahat gawin yan. Pero hindi ako ganun kagaling. Ano ba? Sino ba si Bezalel, no? Si Bezalel lang naman yung nautusan ni God, no? Na maging overseer ng paggawa ng tabernacle, ng ark, and yung mga precious objects. And imagine, these are things, no, na kung iisipin mo, galing naman ni Bezalel, bakit niya nagawa yung mga yon? Pero alam niyo po ba sino ang nag-prepare sa kanya for the assignment that God gave him? Si God lang din. No, alam niyo ka-moments, si Bezalel ay kagaya mo. If God is calling you to do something, to be in this position, hindi naman ikaw ang sobrang galing, no? Kaya ikaw ay nilagay dyan. It has always been God preparing you. God giving you, like what Exodus 31, 1-5 says, the Spirit of God giving him great wisdom, ability, and expertise in all kinds of crafts. Bakit naging expert si Bezalel? Because it was God giving him. No, alam nyo, naging magaling siya dahil kay God. Ikaw ay nandyan sa position mo ngayon, hindi dahil magaling ka. It is because God has equipped you. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, gasgas na yung sinasabi, di ba, na God will equip those that He has called. Totoo yan, no? Gasgas na siya sa paningin natin, sa pangdinig natin, but that is the truth. If God is going to give you an assignment today or this week, it may be so overwhelming because, Lord, how can I do this? And alam nyo, that is always my sentiment when it comes to the being a faculty, especially pag international faculty ng Haggai, no? Kasi I don't like it. I do not want to be faculty kasi I am shy by nature. Okay ako sa mga small groups, pero yung mga malalaki, ako, ayoko yung mga yan. But you know what? This is God's work, your business, your family, that is God's business, that is God's work, and that is God's family. Ikaw ay overseer lamang. And who declared Bezalel as the master in the crafts? It's God. No, bakit? Kasi si Bezalel nakikinig kay God. Si God ang nagbigay ng wisdom. Si God ang nagbigay ng intelligence. No, God has always been working not only in the life of Bezalel, but in your life as well. Tandaan nyo yung joke kong sinabi last week, no, when I was introduced by Ate Kath Palis doon sa mga teachers ng Davao Christian, ang kanyang sabi that our speaker for today is humble, kind, and beautiful. Alam nyo, sabi ko talaga kay Kath at doon sa mga teachers, actually, isa lang doon sa tatlo ang tama. Maganda lang talaga ako, but yung humility, wala sa akin. Yung kindness, wala din po sa akin. And you know what? The thing is, we are all works in progress. Dina-joke ko lang yan ha, kasi kawawa naman ako masyado, no? Kung hindi na nga humble, hindi na nga kind, hindi pa rin maganda. Eh sabi naman daw, di ba, lahat ng gawa ni God ay maganda. O di, maganda ako, maganda ka rin. But anyway, the thing is, lahat ng meron tayo ay galing sa Panginoon, and it is up to us to listen and obey. Kay Bezalel, kung nagpadala siguro siya doon sa mga insecurities niya sa buhay, kagaya mo, kagaya ko, 'di ba? Pag tayo ay nasi-stress kasi ano ba naman 'tong mga assignment na binibigay sa akin, ate, hindi ko ito kaya. Feeling lang nila ako ay regional manager material but I cannot do this. Pero alam mo ka moments, if God is going to call you to be in a position of leadership, hindi yan dahil sa iyo. It is because God has placed you there. He has given you the abilities and the skills. Iba yung nagsusumikap ka talaga na maangkin ang something na hindi naman para sa iyo. Hindi yun. We're talking about God handpicking you, placing you in a position that He has prepared for you. Not because you are so magaling, but God was the one who gave Bezalel all the necessary skills. And alam mo, si God lang din naman ang nagbigay ng necessary skills sa iyo. Feeling mo lang, no? Siguro mas magaling sila kasi yung mga classmates mo, yung mga competitors mo sa position na yan, ay mga doctorate na, no? Ang daming mga PhD. Ikaw hanggang MRS ka lang talaga, no? Hanggang Mrs., hanggang Miss, hanggang doon ka lang, no? Wala ka nang kakabit doon sa apelyido mo, mga PhD, mga kung ano-ano pa, no? Walang RN, walang DR, walang MD, walang PhD, walang ganun. But you know what? God looks at the heart. And if He has called you to be in that place, in that position, to oversee the building of whatever this may be, in the case of Bezalel, it is the building of the tabernacle, the ark, and other precious objects, and pinili si Bezalel, again, who gave him the wisdom and the ability to do so? It's God. And alam mo ka moments, lahat tayo ay nabiyayaan ng Panginoon ng mga practical abilities. Lahat tayo. Lahat tayo. No, meron kang madiskarte ka moments. Kaso lang minsan ginagamit natin yung ating mga diskarte sa mga maling lugar, no? And there is always an opportunity for us to develop. Kahit na ikaw ay 79 years old na, alam mo, there is still room for improvement. Do not stop learning because God will keep on giving you and using you in whatever capacity that He can use you as long as you allow yourself to be used. Pero kung ikaw, lagi ka nang, ayoko na kasi matanda na ako. Ay, ate, hindi ko na yan kaya. Ay, ate, you cannot teach old dogs new tricks. Hindi ka naman dog. Tao ka. You're created by God. You still have a functioning brain. And God can still use you in whatever capacity. Alam niyo po, bakit ba napakataas ng standards ni Bezalel? Because he knows that he is working for God. Alam mo ka moments, hindi man siguro tayo lahat ay ina-assign ni God ngayon sa mala overseer ng building ng tabernacle, but God has placed you in a position to oversee something or someone. If you are a work-at-home mom, or even if you're a stay-at-home mom, you're not working, and nilalang-lang mo ang pagiging nanay mo, ang pagiging tatay mo, alam mo po ba that you are overseeing the lives of your children, and they are your ministry, assigned by God to you? Anong ginagawa mo? Baka naman naka-Facebook ka lang palagi. Baka naman naka-online selling ka lang palagi at nag-live ka lang palagi. Alam niyo po ba that those kids that God has given you is your opportunity to oversee something that belongs, someone who belongs to God. Alam niyo, si Bezalel, he was chosen to oversee the building of these precious objects by God. Imagine the tabernacle, the Ark of the Covenant. Ito yung mga grabe, no? Super high-end, high-level na responsibility. Pero alam mo po ba, mga anak mo, ang negosyo mo, ang asawa mo, even yourself, it is your responsibility to draw closer to God so that you can always be a better version of yourself. Lahat tayo ay merong mga assignment sa mundo. Lahat tayo ay merong mga malalaking mga responsibilities. Hindi lamang natin nakikitang malalaki kasi nilalang lang natin. Ay ate, housewife lang ako. Alam mo po ba, being a housewife is something that a lot of us would want to be. No, na ayoko nang gumising ng maaga. Gusto ko housewife ako para nasa bahay lamang ako. Meron akong aalagaan. Siguro kung sasabihin mo ate, ay nako ate, ako single. wala akong ibang obligasyon sa buhay. Hindi. Di ba pag single ka, you can do much more kasi wala kang mga sabit. Alam nyo, between you and us, no? Minsan, wag ka lang maingay, ha? Kagaya kay, was it Apostle Paul, no? Sabi niya, mga sabit tong mga ito. Kung mga asawa, mga pamilya, mga anak, mga sabit niyan. Kaya okay maging single kasi we can do the things of the Lord. Pero single ka na nga, sarili mo lang yung iniisip mo, nasan si God doon? No, and siguro may asawa ka, wala ka namang anak, pero anong ginagawa mo? Wala. No, nakatingin ka sa mga bagay na hindi mo dapat tinitignan. Wherever you are, whoever you are, you should be and I should be the best version of myself. Bakit? Because it has always been God in His great wisdom has given us the ability and the expertise. Alam niyo, malaking insulto kay God. Pag sinasabi natin na, ay ate, hindi ko kaya kasi, buti siya ate, kasi lumaki siya sa pamilya na masustansya, may vitamins kami ate, lang pirmi. Alam niyo yung yung sabaw lang ng rice, te, lang ako, palagi lang akong hindi ako nakaka-experience ng gatas. Hindi man lang ako nakatikim ng mga tiki-tiki vitamins, no? Or siguro yung mga pinapatikim sa akin ng nanay ko before kasi urban poor kami, Combantrin, no? Or Latigo 50, yung mga ganun. Alam niyo po, ka-moments, stop belittling yourself. You are God's masterpiece. I am God's masterpiece and I am telling myself this as well. Because we all have the tendency to look down upon ourselves. We have the tendency na parang, ay, hindi ko to kaya, te. Kasi napaka-extraordinary naman, napakalaki. Alam niyo po, baguhin natin yung perspective natin. Sabihin natin na, Lord, bahala ka. Total, ikaw nag-utos sa akin ito. So, gagawin ko to. Pag ako pumalpak, Lord, bahala ka ha. Hindi ko to hiningi. Ikaw nagbigay nito sa akin. So, palpak or hindi, gagawin ko ang aking best. You know why? Because you and I, we are like Bezalel. And Bezalel is our model. Like Bezalel, we must realize that God has chosen us. Pinili ka ni God. Pinili ka para maging nanay, para maging asawa, para maging teacher, para maging tindera ng mani. No, pinili ka ni God para maging social worker, para maging boss amo ng mga social worker. No, pinili ka ni God na maging negosyante. Pinili ka ni God sa kinalalagyan mo ngayon. Tomorrow, I do not know. Pero ngayon, pinili ka niya maging OFW. Pinili ka niya maging estudyante. And He has given us special assignments. And He has prepared us for these assignments. So tingin niyo ba for the rest of his life, si Bezalel ay gumawa ng tabernacle ng ark and other precious objects? After the project is finished, iba na naman, di ba? Ganun lang yun ka-moments. Kung ito ang project ngayon, di ito ang project ngayon. The thing is, God wants us to excel in every task. Siguro sasabihin mo na, ay ate, ako'y isang utility person lamang. O di pakintabin mo ang iyong sahig, no? To the point na mas slide na silang lahat at hindi na sila magsalamin sa CR kasi sa floor na lang sila nagsasalamin. Kasi napakakintab. Alam niyo po, there is no lang-lang in the eyes of God. And God is not going to ask for an accounting for something that He did not give. You know why I can say this? Because remember the parable of the talents? Ang isa binigyan ng 5. O anong siningil? 5 din. Diba yung isa 2? Anong siningil? 2 din. Yung isa binigyan ng 1. Dapat sana 1 lang din yung siningil sa kanya, but no. Ikaw nga, na 1 na lang nga yung binigay sa'yo, hindi mo pa ginagawa ng maayos ang trabaho mo, tagaluto ka na nga lang ng bigas. Sabaw pa palagi. Or crunchy palagi. Yan na nga lang yung isang trabahong binigay sa'yo, hindi mo pa kayang gawin. What if kunin yan sa'yo? Alam niyo, sa totoo lang natatakot ako na kunin sa akin ni God yung mga binibigay niya because I am not worth anything that I am experiencing now. This is all by the mercy and grace of God because I do not deserve to be where I am. Nakaluyan ra jud ko. No, natagaan ra jud ko grasya sa Ginoo, and the same is true with you. God does not play any favorites. Lahat tayo favorite niya. Alam niyo ka-moments, si Kuya Dindo Amper, no, na nakasalalay sa commission ang ating mga sweldo. Alam nyo po, pinili ka niya maging OFW ngayon. Is it going to be forever? Darating ang panahon na ikaw ay uuwi sa Pilipinas. Hindi ka na OFW kasi you are already in the Philippines. A Filipino in the Philippines. So, hindi na OFW. Things change. There is a season for everything. And ang season mo ngayon, ayusin mo. Because Colossians 3:23 says, we are to do everything heartily as unto the Lord and not to men. No? So, karirin mo lahat ng ginagawa mo ngayon. Kung ano man ang bigay ni God, give it the best that you can. And give glory and honor to God. For He alone is worthy. May calling ang Panginoon sa ating lahat. Sa ating lahat. There is no such thing as lang-lang. No, ikaw ay na-assign dyan. Karirin mo yan ka-moments. Because this is your form of worship kay God. It is now 6:41. Di ba, Ma'am Juliet Plaza? Kaya, karirin natin ito, sabi pa ni Ate Ida Mahinay Kanay. Salamat Lord sa akong mama Lola nga gi-instill ang maayong values nga gitudlo. Pasalamat sa kani maabisan ginagmay nga butang. Totoo, 'di ba? Alam niyo po, there is no such thing as little in the eyes of God. Lahat 'yan big. Career yan, no? Kung ano man ang meron ka. Hello sa mga taga Mabini Elementary School na nag-aantay ng kanilang second dose kay Ma'am Hilda Jikin. Nako, kami ay babalik dyan sa August pa. Tagal-tagal pa, but okay lang yan. Ka-moment, what is God's purpose sa iyo? Kaya, karirin mo yan ha, and usap tayo kung ano ang kanyang ginagawa through you. That's it for now. God willing, we are going to see each other again tomorrow. Bye for now. God bless you.